Alright, this is the video in question that I have tried multiple times to record, and hopefully I won't have the audio sync issues I had before. Running with clanmate Tim, and here we go. I will take over the camera if it decides to stutter, particularly in the Zoom. I end up calling out to Tim that I'm going to go over to A, and that I will probably drop smoke for him and any cruisers that end up following us. Tim's on his Bliskawika. Given that I have Hydro, I don't mind going up ahead, using that to either scout enemy ships or detect enemy torpedoes and give everybody a heads up well before they normally would get one. Looking around. Rune, Izamo, and a Baltimore coming in behind me. Going A. Popping smoke, hoping the Baltimore uses it and it covers the battleships who are coming in. I know once they fire they'll be seen, but for the time being I might be able to spot for them and get them that critical first salvo out. Enemies capping B. We have a Gearing and an Ibuki pushing C.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And Iowa on the enemy team pushing in. Smoke screens up. I acknowledge the Baltimore thanking me for the smoke screen. Some rounds coming out, probably from the Alsace. Time to dump some area of denial torpedoes. Pop my Hydro, just in case. I've started to cap, but something has pushed into the cap point. There's the Iowa. Torpedoes coming in from something, but I hopefully have detected them early enough. I dumped torps on the Iowa, but he's backing up now. He's going reverse throttle. A Fletcher. Now, I don't fire because I've got him spotted, probably through Hydro or visual, one of the two. And I'm hoping the rest of the guys beat him up. He's backed off the cap. Enemy Rune has been channeled by my torpedoes. And is now going to pin himself between the island and everybody. And I get the feeling he's going to set up torps in my general direction. People are calling out to shoot him. My smoke's going down and I'm holding fire. Just gonna let everybody else beat up on this guy. There's a fire on him. Here come the torps. So it's dicey here. I could just push to the edge and hope they run out of steam, but I'm just gonna get off of A for the moment, relinquish the cap. Get out of the way of the torpedoes, drop some area of denial, and then get back in on the cap. Next set of torps coming up in 14 seconds. Back in on the cap. Iowa's pushing in again. Actually, he's backing up, dumping torps on him. I think he's just out of range, but pop my smoke and go guns. chip damage. It helps. Torp's going out. He's down to about 1/3 of his health. Get the cap. At this point he's got to hear those torpedoes. Our gearing goes down. Enemy's got 2 caps. Firing on the Alsace, firing on the Musashi. Spreading the love. Area of denial. Rune is overextending. Going for the Rune. 45 seconds on smoke. Get fired. Pop Hydra. Alsace is peeking his nose out. Dump some more torps. Alsace is going to make a break here. And I go gun silent, because we've got 16 seconds left on this smoke. Musashi is pushing up as well. Torp's going in on the Alsace. He slows up. Eats one. Gets a flood. Puts it out. Next set of torps is going in on him though, and he decides to hit the throttle, but he doesn't know those torps are coming in. He shoots. I stay gun silent, out of smoke. 25 seconds left on smoke. Torps going in, looking at the Musashi. Torps going in. He hits the throttle. Yeah, that speed boost isn't going to help you too much, buddy. 3 hits, 2 floods, and he's on fire. Looking at the Musashi now. Alsace is burning out and flooding out. Alsace burns out. I don't get the kill. Musashi's backing up, looking at the Monarch. Decisions, decisions. Musashi's backing up and on fire. Looking at the Monarch. Decided to drop some in his path. Wake him up a little bit, pop smoke. And say hello. Firing on the Musashi. AP. Don't know why. But Musashi's bow just peeks out of through the island there, or past the island. Now back to the Monarch. Next up, Torps is out. And a fire. Trying to get his bow on fire. He's repaired. Trying to get him on fire again. 40 seconds on torpedoes. Doing some blind fire. Tim drops his torps on the Monarch. And there's the center of his attentions. Detect because of gunfire. He's inside. Get him on fire. Monarch's swinging his guns around in a second. Tim goes down. 15 seconds on torps. And get taken out. Repair. torps out. Take a hit from the Musashi. Down to 139 health points. This point this week. Not quite beat my swan song, but it's coming. Rounds out on the Musashi, trying to get my torpedoes up. Pop Hydra. Looking at the Yu Yang, trying to get torps out on the Musashi. No such luck. Camera will bounce around now. Bounce the camera around. Oh, I don't like that. Camera is on Heavy Delta, our Shimakaze. I'm taking over a little bit. There we go. Enemy rune goes down. Now their Musashi's pushing A. And for such a big target, you would think, well, look at my torpedoes go. And I tell everybody they need to push. We're down 2 caps. They're capping the 3rd. We have the ship advantage. But that Musashi is still capping. Nobody has reset him. All they need to do is hit him with a 5-inch gun, and it will reset the cap a little bit. Shimakaze is looking at the Iowa. The Musashi manages to cap A. They have all 3 caps. They're up almost 2 to 1. Oh, smoked by the Musashi, which means one of the 2 enemy destroyers is with him. I again say we have a ship advantage. We need to push. Musashi's taking rounds. Shimakaze is dropping torpedoes out on the Iowa. Iowa goes down to the enemy Iowa. A Dente. Arthur Dent, maybe? No, Arthur. Ooh, bad hit there. Shimakaze pops smoke. Decides to try and start some fires. Iowa's already got 1 fire on him. Shimakaze sets at least 1, possibly 2. Iowa's got 3 going on it. Torps going in. Pucker factor 10. Torp goes in and Shimakaze gets the kill. Musashi pops his scout plane. Deepwater torps coming out from the enemy destroyer who's supporting Musashi. Lion, Bismarck, and Neptune. Everybody basically is firing. The Baltimore even is long-range firing on the Musashi. Baltimore is pushing B by himself. Camera bounces to the Lion, then the Neptune. Neptune's pushing out of his own smoke to get shots over the island. AAA is going off on the scout planes. Musashi is burning out. And dead to the Bismarck. I call out, we need to cap A. Our Baltimore's capping B. We are down just under 2 to 1 on points. Yu Yang. Lion versus Yu Yang. Oh, that's not good. 1, 2. Lion. Yu Yang's popping smoke. More torps. Yu Yang kills the Lion. Back to our Shimakaze. Who is now capping A. Baltimore is capped B. We are down 2 to 1, over 2 to 1 on points. Heavy Delta drops some torps, but there's the Yu Yang. Neptune's pouring rounds into him, got him down to 7-4 health. Yu Yang dead. think I call out to the Shima to slow up, because he's going to be out of the cap if he keeps going at that speed. Our Baltimore is pushing out a B towards C. Enemy Shimakaze was last seen up at the B6 line. And this will all come down to the Baltimore. Bounce the camera, Baltimore. Torpedoes inbound. Baltimore takes a hit on the bow. Dodges the next set. So the enemy destroyer, and there we get the next cap. Enemy destroyer is on C. Shimakaze. There he is, rounds out. Blind fire. Probably drop a little behind. Shima fires, hits him in the bridge, and gets bow fire. More rounds in, more torpedoes coming in. I ask if he's got radar, he's out. Baltimore's burning. But pushing into C, stopping their point cap. Fires out. CME's 45 points away from winning. All the enemy needs to do is kill Baltimore and survive. Baltimore's looking, turns in a little bit, there's the Shima. Rounds out. Takes about a third of his health off. Secondary is opening up, rounds out. Another third. Slows up, torpedoes coming in, here we go. Doesn't quite get him, torpedoes are coming in, he's got one more chance to get a salvo off. Don't look at the torp, shoot the destroyer. Rounds out, he dies, Shima dies, and we win. Shima got 45 points, he was 10 points away from winning.